Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today for this important panel discussion on embracing diversity and fostering inclusion. In an era marked by globalization and interconnectedness, the signification of diversity and inclusion cannot be overstated. Today, we have a distinguished panel of experts who will share their insights and experience on this crucial topic. Let's start by introducing our panelist. This is Mr. Bahuddin Ahmed from Fusion Times. First, we have with us the Operation Associate of FusionNet, Mohammad Rashid Siddiqui. Then we have Mohammad Hasham from Fusion Tech Solution Private Limited. Let's begin with our first question. Uh, how can organization measure the effectiveness of their diversity and inclusion initiatives?
That's a great question, Baudin. See, measuring effectiveness is a crucial to ensuring progress, and organizations can utilize a combinations of quantitative and qualitative metrics. And quantitatively, tracking demographic data such as diversity of hires and promotions can provide insight. Qualitatively, conducting surveys and focus groups to, gauge employees' experiences and perceptions can offer valuable feedback.
Thank you so much, Hasham. Now let's hear from Mohammad Rashid. Uh, Rashid, how do you address residents of pushback against diversity and inclusion initiatives with an organization?
Thank you, Baudi. Resistance is not uncommon, and addressing it requires a multifaceted approach. Firstly, it's crucial to understand the source of resistance. Providing education and awareness programs can help dispel misconceptions. Engaging leadership and visible allies can also send a powerful message, demonstrating that diversity and inclusion are organizational priorities. Open dialogue and communication channels are essential, like to address concerns and foster understanding. That's all.
What role do employee resource groups play in promoting diversity and inclusion?
See, about the employees resources groups are invaluable. They provide a platform for employees with shared characteristics or interests to connect, share experiences, and contribute to organizational goals. So RGS can serve a sounding board for new initiatives, offer mentorship opportunities, and act as advocates for diversity and inclusion. Importantly, they create a sense of community, fostering a more inclusive workplace.
How can organization ensure that diversity and inclusion efforts are sustained over the long term?
Look, Baudi, like sustaining diversity and inclusion requires ongoing commitment. It also starts with integrating these principles into the organization's core values and mission. Regularly assessing and updating policies, training programs, and initiatives is essential. Leadership continuity is key, as is creating a culture where diversity and inclusion are embedded in everyday practices. Periodic evaluations and adapting strategies based on feedback will ensure the organization remains responsive to the evolving needs. That's all.
Can you share examples of successful diversity and inclusion initiatives that have had a positive impact and organization culture?
Yeah, Bhavin. See, certainly, one example is the implementation of mentorship programs focused on underrepresented groups. This not only facilitates professional development but also create a supportive network within the organization. And another effective initiative is the establishment of diversity councils or task forces that actively involve employees or at all levels in shaping the organization's diversity and inclusion agenda.
How can organization ensure that diversity and inclusion initiative are not seen as mere checkbox but are deeply integrated into the organizational fabric.
Look, Baudin, the most important thing is that integration is key. It begins with leadership commitment and setting the tone from the top, ensuring that diversity and inclusion are integral to performance evaluations and tying them to organization goals communicates their importance. Regular communication like transparency and celebrating success contributes to creating a culture where diversity and inclusion are not just initiatives but integral aspects of the organizational fabrics. That's all from my side.
Thank you, panelists, for sharing your perspective on embracing diversity and fostering inclusion. Thank you for joining us and thank you for giving your time.